Like a bird on the wire.
Now joining me now, she's fit in every round of the word, I should say, is Karen Degen, fresh back from a beautiful walk and a lovely holiday.
Yeah, walking the root burn and the greenstone, it was fantastic. No cell phones for 5 days.
Oh,
Good.
No cell phone, 5 days, that would be amazing. Hey, today we're talking about the body being like a genie, literally in a bottle.
Yeah, well, I think it is a bit like a genie, in which case it goes, your wish is my command. Because the body follows what starts up here. I'll give you an example. A client of mine came to me, I'd been treating him for cancer and we'd completely freed him of cancer, which was great. Anyway, he came in this particular day and I said, oh, how are you? And he says, actually, I'm in a lot of pain today. And I thought, oh no, the cancer's back. But he said, no, it's something completely different, but I'm in pain. And knowing him quite well, I know that he works quite hard and does a lot. And I said to him, look, you know, when your body is giving you pain, it's the body's way of talking. You probably need to slow down. And he says, oh, I can't. The boss wants this and the wife wants this. And she's always got this big, long list of things she wants done. And he says, I can never stop.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. And he says, look, the rule is that if I'm in pain, she'll let me stop. And I said, well, how interesting, that's the rule. It's her rule, but you're following it. So the rule is that if you're in pain, you're allowed to slow down or stop. So guess what the body's doing? It's going, right, that's the rule. Or give you some pain so you can stop.
Oh, jeepers.
And so the answer is, of course, getting him to change his rules. So he can say, no, I'm stopping, I'm having a rest, and letting what anyone else thinks be their business.
So is it the same formula as learn to love the word no?
Yeah, it's learning how to say no, how to do what's right for you. He knew what was right for him, but he was sticking to the wife's rules.
Oh.
And his body was following them.
There's probably a lot of men going to go, I know what you're saying, sister. I'm following all her rules and there's nothing about me. So, but that's all about our subconscious and letting it affect our body though, isn't it? So how do you tame that?
We have to find out what the subconscious is saying before we can change it. And that's the important thing, because a lot of the time we don't realise, like he wouldn't have realised that himself until we were in session and we figured it out. I'll tell you another story, is a client of mine, she was depressed, she was very unhealthy, she had a lot of pain and illnesses, like so many illnesses it wasn't funny. When I started working with her, what we found is that she really hated her job. But she wasn't changing her job because her rule was, I must do what my parents want. She'd studied this particular field because her parents wanted her to. She was in this job because her parents wanted her to be. She was Asian and, you know, they have a stronger culture, perhaps, of pleasing parents than we might have.
Huge respect.
Yes.
Yeah, and gratefulness.
Yes, absolutely. But the thing is, she was miserable and hating it. So the body is following suit. It's like giving her subconsciously an out, or it's just giving her the message over and over and over again, something has to change. And if we don't change...
But a lot of what you're saying is basically caring too much about what other people think.
Exactly. And it's nice to do that. As you said, it's nice to respect our parents. It's nice to do what other people want, providing it doesn't negatively impact on us, and sometimes it does.
Okay, give us a tool then, because what you're saying is probably can resonate with a lot of people out there, that we do a lot to actually please others rather than actually looking after ourselves. So what can we take away this week as a tool?
What I suggest is sitting down with a bit of paper and write down what the rules are. They're not really rules, but you know what I mean. Who are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to do according to you and what your beliefs are, and according to the people around you who influence you? Write down this list and then look at it and think, can I live up to that? Because if you can't, the body might say, okay, let's not live up to it.
And has it also come down to who you just said about the people around you? Is it also because maybe the people around you are not the people that actually best support who you are?
Possibly, that could be one option. Another option could simply be learning to say, this is what I'm doing, this is my choice for my life. You deal with how you feel about that.
Okay, your issue, not mine, not owning it.
Good way of putting it.
Thank you very much. Probably use it a couple of times myself, actually, just personally. What are we going to talk about next time?
I think we will talk about success and how our thoughts, beliefs and emotions affect how successful we are in life.
Because it can stop us, can't it?
Absolutely.
What we think will be, isn't it?
That is exactly right. A lot of people don't realise that.
Okay, good luck on your first full week back in
thank
work,
you so
Karen.
much.
But knowing you'll be thinking of it positively. You would have visualised how your week's going to be already.
Yes.
There you go. See, told you. Rightio.